Hey, it's good to have you with me. It's been another exciting day. I actually went out and had a cup of coffee this morning with a friend. We were down at Panera. As many of you know, that's one of my satellite offices. Unusual experience. Social distancing. Most of the tables are taken away, chairs piled on top of them. I asked for a packet of sweetener because you can't get your own coffee. They have to serve the coffee for you. The girl asked me if I wanted cream in the coffee, and I said, yes, I do. And she held my cup up and the creamer, and she'd tell me when to stop. And so I didn't get to pour my own cream. She asked if I wanted sugar. I said, yes, I'd like to have some sweetener. And she took the sweetener and put it in a bag and gave it to me. So by the time I sat down at the desk to have my cup of coffee, I had 2 bags and 1 sweetener and a half a bagel. It was just a little bit unusual. So we talk about the new normal, and things are getting back to what they were before, but I don't know that they're ever going to quite be exactly like they were before. So I want to share with you this evening just a few things. I've got some tea here. I've got some red robe. A little warm today, so I thought I'd finish up the night with a warm cup of tea, maybe a little opposite my thinking, but I enjoy it. So get yourself something. Let's sit down for a few minutes. And I want to talk to you about who your God is. Who your God is. And when you're ready, let's turn to Psalm 16. Psalm 16. So here we have the psalmist is, this is what they call a mikdam of David. We're not quite sure what mikdam is. It's some sort of song. Maybe it meant hymn or something. But and he says, "Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight." So he says, you're my God. There's nothing good in me apart from you. I enjoy being with your people, the saints in the land. They're excellent ones. It says, "The sorrows of those who run after another god shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, or take their names on my lips. I will not have another god." Then he says this, "The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I've set the Lord always before me, because he is my right hand, and I shall not be shaken." Now, I want to stop there. And my question was, who is your God? And for David, he constantly reaffirms that the God of heaven, the one true God, is his God. And I think as believers, we probably understand that concept pretty well. We understand who our God is. We understand God's supposed to be our highest priority. It's not always easy for us to do, but we understand the concept. But it's easy to have that concept ripped out from underneath us, and that's what I want to talk to you about. A lot of us have a circle of friends, people we respect, people that we like to be liked by. Maybe we're not even looking at friendship relationships. Maybe we look at professional relationships around us, relationships in the church, and so on and so forth. I always want to be in a position where my affirmation comes from God alone. But I have to be honest with you, there are times when I long for the affirmation of other people. Do you do that? Do you want to be liked? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be liked, but do you look for your affirmation in other people? Sometimes I do that. I got to be honest with you. When I do, I inevitably am disappointed. So if I live my life worried about what people think about me, worried about what they're saying about me, worrying about whether or not they like me or not, what happens in my spirit is that God kind of slowly moves to the back burner, and the opinion or the feelings of that person move to the front burner. And they become my God. And my day begins to revolve around how I relate with them. Do they like me? If they do, I'm going to have a good day. Do they not like me today? I'm going to have a bad day. Are they talking about me? Are they thinking about me? Do they have an opinion about me that I don't want them to have? And all of a sudden, I find myself wrapped up in turmoil over how somebody else is acting towards me. And when in all actuality, the only real measure of who I am and how I am is with my Father in heaven. So it's not bad to seek affirmation from other people, but when it begins to have an impact on our day, then our eyes are taken off God and put on that other person or that group of people. That's not where God wants us. He wants us to be boldly walking with Him, boldly being His representatives, trusting in Him, taking our shelter in Him, taking our refuge in Him, as the psalmist tells us. And we have to work at that. We have to concentrate on that. So I hope you find yourself in a position where your affirmation comes from your Father alone, and that your comfort and your peace are derived from Him as well. Think about that. I really enjoy our time together. I miss you. I love you. I'll talk to you later.